Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 102 days away from the official release by Disney, Lucasfilm, JJ, and crew. That is all set and ready to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is, of course, going to introduce many different revelations, twists, and turns that will all lead to saga-wide implications within the Skywalker saga, which, by the way, may be a good or a bad thing for the franchise. It all depends on how it's really going to resonate with fans around the world. Now, on top of all of this, we do know that this Episode 9 film is going to be very important to Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intriguing for Episode 9. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are standing in front of Palpatine with their ignited blades, where it's explained that Palpatine appears to be sitting on some type of throne that appears to be made out of stone. It's explained that this is where Palpatine is giving Kylo Ren a lecture about the power of the Beyond, which is the very center of the dark side itself. It's described that one of the sequences is said to involve Palpatine telling Kylo Ren that he is about to demonstrate the power of the Beyond, where Palpatine's spirit is said to exit his body he is using, and using his spirit that is said to travel into Kylo Ren's. This is where Kylo begins to age and connects to a vision that Kylo Ren previously had in the film of him being an older Sith Lord. It's explained that this sequence is said to involve a moment where Kylo Ren tries to fight Palpatine from within and tries to get him out of his head. Eventually, Ren is said to develop yellow Sith eyes, where he begins to engage Rey in a brief yet brutal lightsaber duel, where he has the upper hand against Rey. The sequence is said to label Kylo Ren as a new character for a brief moment, where the costume design on set used was dubbed as Darth Ren. It's described that at this point in time, Kylo is able to regain control and listen to Rey, where she is trying to remind him of his past life of Luke, Han, and Leia, and how Kylo really wanted to do away and get rid of the Sith. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that Episode 9 is going to be a very important film to Disney and Lucasfilm, and what they're really trying to do with this movie is, of course, to introduce new and unique ideas that fans have never seen before on the big screen by borrowing many elements from Star Wars Legends, also known as the Expanded Universe. So, in the EU, there was a moment in time where Palpatine used this ability called Essence Transfer, and this is essentially the same exact thing. However, it's not the exact same thing from the EU, but it's very similar. So, what they're planning to do in Episode 9 is using the power of the Beyond in order for Palpatine to transfer his spirit into Kylo Ren's. Now, what's really exciting about this is that it really does raise a lot of questions. You know, what did Palpatine really have planned for Anakin Skywalker? Could it very well have been that Palpatine wanted to take over Anakin's body before he became the man in the mask, known as Darth Vader? It's very possible, and that's why he has all eyes on Kylo Ren, and why he has been watching over him ever since he was born. And that's another thing that's very much a big clue that maybe, and just maybe, Palpatine was once Supreme Leader Snoke, is that Snoke said the same exact thing, that he watched over Kylo Ren since he was a baby. Since before he was born, actually, and Palpatine was doing the same exact thing. So, with that being said, this particular moment is said to involve Kylo Ren aging rapidly and gaining yellow Sith eyes. And during this sequence, alright, where the Sith spirit of Sidious is said to enter Kylo Ren's body, the outfit design, the costume design used on set while Kylo Ren fights Rey, is dubbed as Darth Ren. It's said to be a very temporary and brief title for Kylo Ren in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, obviously, I think this is going to be a way for Disney and Lucasfilm to sell more toys, without a doubt. I think that what they want to do is they want to sell the Dark Rey toys, and they want to sell the Darth Ren toys. I think that's exactly what that's going to be set up for, but we'll have to wait and see. When we look at Episode 9, though, you can already tell how dark it's going to be. These are the type of tones that you would expect to see in a very dark Star Wars movie, and JJ is truly trying to make this darker than that of Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, which really is a big deal. You know, it's all a matter of how it's going to be done on the big screen and how it's really going to work with the fans. And like I've always said before in the past, when we think about it this way, The Rise of Skywalker really is going to be, by far, one of the most complex movies, because, after all, it's the ending of the Skywalker saga. It's going to be a very big deal to J.J. Abrams in order to get this all done right. And let's not forget, the thing that really does excite me is how Palpatine's new throne is actually said to be made out of stone, which could very well allude to Ralph McQuarrie's original idea of Palpatine's throne in Return of the Jedi being based in a Sith cave underneath the surface of an unknown world. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.